This year they did a full marathon, but the full marathon was inside the ballpark. There was 111 laps around the warning track. I was like, are you crazy? Over here they gave a shout out to Hank Greenwald, one of our former announcers. The front office people, our retired numbers, Willie Mays, McCovey, Juan Marichal, Barry Bonds, Gaylord Perry, Orlando Cepeda. We'd say they are we used to say our Hall of Famers, but then they added number 25 in there, who's not a Hall of Famer yet. But he may get there, you know, like as a ball player, he was pretty good. And he went to spring training last year, and you know, he wasn't as bulky as he was before, but he got up there to take swings, he could still hit the ball. His hand-eye coordination was unbelievable. Our World Series MVPs, Edgar Renteria, Pablo Sandoval with 3 home runs, Madison Bumgarner coming out of the bullpen, finish it up. I got this. This is one of our newer ones. Jackie Robinson broke the color barrier. Jackie Robinson played all his career as a Dodger. Did you know that he almost became a Giant? This down here is his professional contract to sign to become a San Francisco Giant. But the story goes, he said, I would rather retire than become a Giant. Okay? That's the story they tell. But if you read the article, what happens in the article is, this was later in his career as he's getting older. He didn't feel that his ability to play was at the same level as it was before. So instead of going out there and embarrassing himself, he decided to retire. Now the thing was, he was making $42,000 a year. The Giants were offering him $50,000. That's $8,000 difference in 1958, 56, 58. That was a lot of money. But being a guy of integrity, he just said, no, man, I don't want to do that. I could take your money and run, but he said no. So we stick with the story that says, I'd rather retire than become a Giant, right? So Dodger Blue all the way there, right? Got to give a shout out to him for that. There's a shout out to all the guys who played at Candlestick Park. 40 years at Candlestick Park. That was one of the craziest ballparks ever built, because it was like always cold. The Junior Giants, our retired coach, Bruce Bochy. One of my favorite stories, his hat size is 8 1/8. My hat size, I have a big hat size. My hat size is 7 3/4, right? And the joke that I hear is they say, oh, what size hat do you want? You want a small, medium, large, or a Bochy? Shout out to the umpires, the Eclipse, the '89 World Series, and then you're out taking pictures with Charlie Brown, Lucy, and Snoopy over there. You're like, what do they got to do with this? Turns out Charles Schultz was a big Willie Mays fan. Yeah, when Willie Mays was in the minor leagues, the minor league team for San Francisco, remember, they're all on the East Coast now, was in Minnesota. And that's where Charles Schultz was. So he got to see Willie Mays mature as a player, and so he followed his career. Well, it turned out when the Giants moved out here in 1958, Charles Schultz moved out here and moved to Santa Rosa in 1958. So that's why we have trophy, or these figures, because he was a Giants fan. But if you go back to Minnesota, you'll see the same 3 Peanuts characters, but in Twins uniform, because that's where Charles Schultz was from. Interesting? Yeah. All right. Any questions?
Was he buried in Santa Rosa, or did he just leave in Santa Rosa?
Pardon?
Charles Schultz.
His museum is up there. His home is up there.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'm just trying to figure out the best way to do this. I want to go that way, since I don't want to walk back, right? And then there's our Hall of Famers in that picture behind you. And then behind this young man is a memorial to Peter McGowan, who saved the Giants from going to Florida and also helped build the ballpark here. Okay. All right, we're going to go down out these doors here. We're going to walk down the ramp. A little cool, but we should be okay. There are escalators, there are elevators, but easiest way when you come to this ballpark, take the ramp. You just keep following everybody walking down, and it seems like it goes forever. Eventually you'll go down the bottom. In New York? I say, good answer. No. But that was an excellent answer. I say, well, where are the other trophies? They don't exist. They didn't start making trophies until the 60s. Right? So all the other trophies, the other 5 World Series was one before. So these are the actual trophies. They're made by Tiffany. Silver, platinum, gold. Tiffany comes by, cleans them out every once in a while. All the pennants on there. There's 30 pennants representing 30 different baseball teams. Hey, this guy's already taking my tour to the back. No, you can go back in. If you looked at that and you want to take pictures, fine, but we're going to take a look at the back side too. And what do you see, young man? Pretty big rings. Yes. Very large. This is the only time that I bring the guys that come out here and they'll look at that and go, wow. This is huge. And they're not all the same size. 2010, 2014. They got bigger as they won more. Can you imagine if they won in 2016? How big that would have been? One of the stories goes, this particular ring, they sent one of the players up to management and said, one word, gaudy. Make it gaudy.
It's the
You gotta admit, that's my wife. She works at St. Mary's Hospital. The team doctors are there, all right? And so the team doctor brought the rings, and she knows the guys, and so she put it on her finger. It looked like a golf ball on her finger. All right, these things. But let me tell you a story about these rings. They're really kind of neat. Of course, all the players got it. Management got it. And then somewhere down the line, we started thinking, hey, what if everybody was allowed to get a ring? I mean, everybody in the Giants organization. And they went, yeah. So somewhere they gave you a certificate that invited you to go purchase one. It didn't have all the bling in it, but you could go purchase one. And then someone says it was under $2,000 to purchase the ring with no bling. That bling in it, so it's like $2,000 could have been the luxury tax, right? But they extended the invitation to many of the people who worked here. So they were trying to tell everybody it didn't matter whether you hit the most home runs or whether you're the person out here selling peanuts and popcorn. You're part of the team. And so one of my fellow colleagues, not Tom, but one of my other colleagues, she has a ring. All right, she's a tour guide. She has a ring. I said, "You gonna get the other?" She went, "No, I just need one." I said, "Yeah, that's true." All right. But the whole concept was that everybody is in this together. Now, believe it or not, you know this trophy display used to be upstairs on the club level where we came down from. Well, someone finally realized, well, if you leave it on club level, only certain people can see it. People with those tickets can see it. But if you don't have those tickets, you can't see the trophies. I was like, but these trophies belong to everybody. And so that's what they did. And now a lot of the ball clubs are trying to incorporate that idea that everybody is part of the team. And then I think if you look at different companies, they're trying to incorporate that too, because you get better production out of everybody. And it makes everybody feel good about it too. Questions? 30 something, right? At least. I guarantee it's at least worth 20. Yeah.
What about the trophies?
I think the trophies are worth about 10, 20. Okay? They don't have the bling in it though.
No.
And then someone goes, is this alarmed? And one thing I did notice was there's a temperature gauge on this thing too. So it's at the right temperature. And if it's not alarmed, I'd be really surprised. It's got to be alarmed. Okay? You ever get the picture he needs? Right? So they take a walk through there.